Hello everyone, welcome to Anybest YouTube channel. My name is Enoch Johnson. You are highly welcome. Today, I want to talk about ugu farming. Ugu farming has turned out to be a money-spinning business quite recently in Nigeria. Before now, it was being practiced as a subsistence farming. You just plant two stands in your compound so that when you want to cook porridge or you want to cook um that local rice, you just add to it. But not so anymore. People are beginning to see the opportunity that lies in ugu farming. There's so much money to be made. There are some people that have resigned from their work to face ugu farming, and they are making a hell of money out of it. It's actually pumpkin leaf in English, but ugu is an Igbo name given to it, and we have adopted that anyway. Please, before I continue, kindly give a like to this video so that many people can get to see it. It's going to be very, very profiting and beneficial to so many. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are yet to do so. Thank you. Yes, we have dry season ugu farming. That one is very, very profitable. There's a ready market for ugu. It's just like pepper. In fact, amongst other vegetables, like in the likes of water leaf, bitter leaf, and the others, ugu is but price higher. That is, and it's in high demand than other vegetables. There's so many reasons you can start it. It's a short-term um plant. You can plant it 3 times a year, and it sells irrespective of season. It doesn't need much experience with just a little. You can even experiment by yourself, then you are good to go. You can watch videos to see how it is planted, and then land preparation. You can make a bed, or you can plant direct. For instance, it depends on your location and your land. Like in Akwa Ibom, you don't even need to till because the land there is soft. But if you are in a place like the north or the middle belt, you can make a bed. And bed is also good because it helps in a proper management of the farm. How to prepare the ugu seed for farming. Before you plant it, because except you are buying the one that they've already dried in the market, fine. But if you are the one bringing out from the pod, you have to expose it to the sun. Just a day drying is okay, and then you plant it. The drying of seeds helps them to be resistant to pests, who could have eaten them off in the soil. It also prevent them from decaying. Don't dry the seeds that have already sprouted under the sun, otherwise the sun will kill it. After dressing the soil, make sure the land now is fertile, or you add manure. This natural manure is far better. Organic manure is far better, like the dung, goat dung, chicken dung, and cow dung. You can also get four seedlings out of one seed, but I don't want to go there today. During rainy season, you don't need to irrigate your farm, but in dry season, you just have to irrigate it very well. It's a cover crop, so weed is not too much, but you can always weed your farm. Now let's talk about ugu. You may profitability. You may ask, is ugu farming profitable? And let me just take it that you have been tempted to ask, but the answer is yes. It's very profitable. Just believe me, you can make times 100 of your investments. Yes, you can make. Oh, when I say times 100, it's For an acre of land, if you spend, let's say you spend 500,000 in raising your ugu farm, you may realize 1,500, all things being equal. You make times three of the amount after harvest. Harvest is every 3 days. So if you harvest, let's say three times in a week, for let's just say no, that will be 2 times in a week. Let's say you harvest 3 days in a week for about 3 months, and you sure know that you will make money, because you can always come to your farm to harvest every 2 to 3 days. Everything about ugu is money. The pod is money, the dry leaves money, the fresh leaves money. So everything about it is money. That's why definitely you make. And then if you are going into dry season ugu farming, that's when you make times 3 times what you have profit you have made during rainy season. There is a woman that she just planted she just planted, is it a plot she planted? Okay, she made 30 beds. That's what she made. She made 30 beds, and then she does her harvest. She harvests like three weeks. That's 3 weeks in a month. She made that was then on this 10 years, something of 10 years ago. Is it 10 of? Yes, about that. That's 7, 10 years ago. This woman make 240,000 in 3 weeks. Sorry, not in 3 weeks now. That's weekly now. If she comes as pay every week, she harvests, she makes 240,000. So you just multiply that. For she makes then a bed, she will make a profit of, she'll cut it rather. A bed gave her 8,000, but this time around a bed of that size gives 20,000. Let's assume you have 30 beds times 20, that's 600,000. And one thing is that once you plant, you keep harvesting for like 3 months before you can probably stop. If you are growing it for the pot, by that time you would have started expecting the pot to begin to take shape. There's this woman, she doesn't have a job. She's been disturbing the husband. Please just allow me to do something. The husband said no. The husband is a bank manager. He said no, don't work, we are fine. So the woman just thought of something. She now went into ugu farming. The husband usually see one bike Okada man will come, doesn't even know why Okada man was coming. One day the man had problems in his office and he was sacked. And he came back to the house. And now one day he told the wife, I need 500,000. Why? So you need 500,000? Say yes. So wait, the wife gave him the 500,000. Say, where did you get this money from? They say, remember all the time we used to see the Okada man? I have an ugu farm. So normally when I cut it, he's the one that carry it to go and sell for me. So that's how I'm able to save this money. The man said, they went together to the ugu farm. The man now joined the wife to manage. They are now doing it as a business. Even the bank even had to call him back, but he has now joined the wife in doing ugu farming business. So if you are out there and saying, what, you can just get it. Probably there's a land out there in your environment that nobody's using. Clear it and plant it once and see the amount of money we make. Especially if you are doing the dry season own, you will so enjoy ugu farming. There's money in ugu farming, yes. And one thing is that you don't need too much money to, depending on how you want to go about it. You can just start with we can start with a plot of land, yes. The pots are sold for money. You can bring the seeds out and sell it that way. A seed is sold for 400 naira, depending on your location. Imagine realize 10,000 seeds from your pot. A pot contains average 58 seeds. The big pot can be up to 100 seeds and the small pot 40 seeds. Harvesting of ugu. Yes, when they are after, let's say, from the time of it germinate, like 2 weeks, you can start just cutting the first mouth out. But once the stem is long, you can cut. You can use knife if you don't know how to use your hand. Now you can use your hand. Just move your hand a little distance away from the bottom of the stem. Position your hands where you have the note and cut. Use sharp objects. Or if you don't know how to cut it, look for people that have the experience so that you don't destroy, you don't kill it. For those that want the pod is ripe for harvest when the tendrils are dry. Sometimes they fall off on their own. On the other hand, you have to cut them off. So you can always leave it the pot and and allow it so that you can have seeds to plant again next time, or you sell it. A stem of ugu can produce more than one pod, and if the pollination was well done, there are chances that about 75% of the stem will produce. So there's money in ugu farming. Let me stop so far. In my next video, I'm going to analyze the farm now, the number of seeds to plant in a bed and all of that. Thank you so much for staying glued to Any Best YouTube channel. Bye for now.